Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
A Lot of Nothing
with Jules
and Weiren.
Hey, so today's a little bit of a in-depth topic that we probably did no studies on, but this is just gonna come from us. I was thinking like we should talk about like consumption and like
Consumption as in?
like food we eat. Do we need to are we using unnecessary amounts of money for us to live? And what do you think about that?
I think we are, but it's not our fault.
Why do you say it's not our fault?
Well, I saw a video that like they were talking about like what's the biggest scam in life, or what's the biggest scam you've heard of. And this one girl comes up and she says like, you know, when you God, now it's gone.
And that's all, folks.
Well, so the girl says like, it's the whole thing of, it's not your fault that we're consuming this much. Like,
It's not our fault, or
yeah, the consumer. It's not the consumer's fault.
okay.
It's because like you go to school, you go to primary school, right? You start there, but each grade only allows you to pass to the next grade. What you are taught is only for the next grade. It's not for future. It's only to pass to the next grade.
Yeah.
When you go to high school, then you go through high school, same thing. But then you graduate to university or college. And university and college is way beyond what you were just taught.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot more options that you can do. It's not just for...
there's like if you do whatever the subject is, maybe music or psych or medical, what you learn in high school does not help you really. It gives you the basics of that. So then she starts off there and she says, then you go work and then you find out that your salary that you're making is way lower than what you need to actually have a house and a car and blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
So like the way life is set out, it's also to our detriment. No, for sure. I think that's also that touches on the subject of like, do we need money? As all I do. I do the life I want to live. Hey, sponsors over here. No, I absolutely get what you're saying. I also wanted to make the joke that there's literally a class called consumer studies. but yeah, it's... where they teach you to bake.
Yeah, they teach you to bake. They teach you to make things to consume. I think we also like... What media has taught us is that like there's more to life than what you know. So... there's more options out there. I think also like something like Netflix like plays into your or into your example where when we were younger we had like Mnet where you have an episode and it's just that episode and then you have to wait next week.
Or 2 weeks.
Yeah, it plays for the next week, you know? Now we have something like Netflix or Disney Plus or Showmax or whatever you want to, or whatever platform.
Your streaming service.
Yeah, even YouTube, you know, there is whatever and however many you'd like. I mean, obviously, there's some shows with just one season, but there's also there is just too much option. So we are taught or we are bred to just consume all this option. Like we literally binge things now, and it's not just TV shows, it's everything.
Food, it's clothes, it's like that's also like
we consume.
Yeah, we're consuming.
Yeah,
it becomes a big thing because also like clothes, for example, we have the whole thing of why do we throw out clothes?
Yeah,
I don't. I hoard it, but like
I get fat.
bit deep there.
Why
Why
get
do we
thin?
keep it? Why do we keep it quiet? Why don't we? There's a lot of all the thing of you give it charity. You donate it. Sorry, you donate it to a charity or a second-hand store, but then that second-hand store would sell your stuff for an increased amount of money.
Yeah.
Where if you were wanting to give it for free,
Yeah.
or you gave it for free.
I'm sure if you donate it to a charity, they'll probably just use it. I think you're talking about mostly second-hand stores.
Oh, we hope charities are doing that.
Yeah, charities. Tell us
Tell us, charities.
in the comments. Are you selling the clothes that you're getting for free?
Also, guys, if you know about these stories, we are literally talking from our own experiences and discussions that we've had.
Yeah.
Full disclaimer, we are not professionals in
No
this.
research has been harmed in this process.
None. So yeah, like especially since lockdown was a big conversation about why don't we donate our clothes or reuse them, recycle them, make new things out of them.
Yeah.
Like turning a t-shirt into a carpet, things like such.
Who wants that? But okay. My t-shirt is not as soft as my carpet. But
we have to. You see, it's things like that. It's exactly that. Like
we know that there is
there's
softer
a better carpet out there.
So we like, nah.
Magical carpet.
Nah, not gonna use this stupid t-shirt that I bought at a discount. I don't want to name and shame.
No, sorry.
Yeah, but
You can bleat over me.
yeah, Mr. Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
We love it. But
Most of my clothes is from. I'm surprised if you want a sponsor.
let's just get that out here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so like consuming it's a difficult thing because sometimes it's your fault because you don't want to use the thing or you feel they're fine or you know about because like we spoke earlier and you said like we know about
Too many
the internet
things.
tells
Yeah.
us so much. There's no more ignorance is bliss. Like we know so much and you're like, yeah, I totally need a little washing machine for my little, like I saw it is so cute. It's so cute. Like it's this little washing machine that cleans your makeup brushes for you.
Oh, God.
It's the most adorable thing ever.
Cha-ching!
But yeah, like do I really need that? No. Do I want it? Yes, I
Yeah.
do. So it's all advertising and so on.
I think it's also a thing of I don't think we need everything that we use and consume. That's also a thing. I think it comes to a thing of do we need it or do we want it? Because I do want convenience.
Yeah.
I do want a TV in every room because I don't want to just sit in one room and watch TV. I don't have a TV in every room, guys.
But we do want, but on the other hand, you don't need it.
No, you don't need it at all.
It's like
Do
you say, it's
even
about
need a TV?
convenience.
I mean, if you have a phone, you don't really need TV. We're just paying TV license for no reason now. But
like I don't even have a TV in my room.
yeah,
I say this, but most of y'all also don't have a TV in your room. I think we're all on our phones now, like you say.
unless you like rich.
Yeah.
Or it's the only TV in the house. Like that's a thing. But that's just an example. Another example is I know that like our bodies need the nutrients, but do we need to eat as much as we do? Yes, we like what the internet is also showing us and what social media and all these different platforms is showing us is like how to use things better as well. But at the same time, we should also we should have an inherent thing or feeling that we don't need everything that we have or that we use on a day-to-day basis. An example that was told to us is buying coffee every single day, where you can make the coffee.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah. Especially like if you someone like I don't drink that much coffee. I would probably have maybe 2 maximum a day. But
I don't drink coffee.
tea.
Like I drink coffee, let's say once a week.
No, she doesn't drink house coffee. Let's let's state that. It's a Jules, can we have some coffee? It's not let's go to the house and pour some coffee from a tin or a jar. It is let's go to Starbucks or something.
No, not Starbucks.
Well, Seattle.
I like beans.
That butterscotch.
We like beans.
No, for sure. We do like nicer things. I think that's also something.
That's also a problem, yes.
Yeah, but it's also something that we were exposed to. We've been given this option of, you know, a much better coffee or much better whatever than what we need, you know.
Look at this like. No one wants coffee. No one.
Fresco.
I'm sorry,
Stop it.
guys, but like.
Now there is some people that want it. Eh?
Yeah, no, I know about those people.
Yeah.
I know a rich person who likes.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird.
Whew.
I know someone with money that thrives
weird.
on coffee.
But then you have to think to yourself, like, we are poor and we are sitting here with expensive
coffee. But you see, so now it's on the now. Okay, to move to another question that you brought that up. Is it also that because you were saying like, do we need to have the amount of nutrients that from food? Do we need to eat so much? But on the other hand, is it not that since we don't do this, but like since you want the nicer thing, eat smaller or eat less. So you wouldn't buy. So
you want to buy 10 loaves a week of bread instead of just getting prosciutto or ciabatta somewhere
like
else once a week or something, or twice a week. I hear what you say.
So now you'd rather go buy you like a fresh newly baked bread, and then instead of buying the what you call these things, commercial breads.
Yeah.
Because they also depending on the size of the household, but like those things, can't you somewhere? What do you call it? Like you balance it out.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Because there's some people like I love salmon, and
Yeah.
I believe in my life that when I love for myself, that like.
I shall live above my means.
I shall live above my means. Like for me, it's the thing of, if I don't buy steak and meat and mince, then I can rather buy the salmon or, what's a salmon? It starts with a T, trout. It's trout or the trout and I love chicken. Trout and chicken instead of the red meats.
Yeah.
Is salmon a red meat?
I don't know, it's pink. It's pink meat.
What does red meat mean?
It's fish, man.
It's fish.
You get white meat, red meat, and fish.
So, you see, please, guys, disclaimer, we know nothing.
No research was harmed in the production of this podcast.
Let us know. What is fish? What type of meat? Like red
I think
or
it's
white
white
meat?
fish.
White fish.
White fish.
Yeah.
Ugh. No, white meat.
I agree with you there, but I really don't know. I can't say it feels wrong.
Yeah, I hear what you say. But pork is also white meat. And that seems wrong as well. But it is.
Yeah, but they're white.
Yeah, but it's not, I guess so.
Yeah, it's white.
Is bacon white though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know, guys. In your view, butchers and such?
Is bacon white?
If I decide to rather have if I can call it fancier thing, where my money is budgeted for that instead of a bulk load of meat. Because you also don't need to have a bulk load of meat.
No, okay.
Like
You're touching on the topic of bulk now as
okay,
well.
yeah,
So,
okay, that's also
so
true. I was confusing myself there.
Yeah.
But my point is, if you balance it out by putting your money into that thing instead of buying the commercial stuff, won't that work?
No, it could work. I think that's a thing of discipline as well. But I've seen people live on like nothing in their fridge and then like totally just buy or like go out to eat instead of making food. But they'll not eat as much. So me and my friend, we a couple of years ago, we were still naive in college, the world is our oyster, that kind of life. We worked out a budget of how much we would need to live the ideal life that we'd like to live. And we realized we need to come up with like 80,000 Rand a month. That is a lot of money, and it's probably not enough now because that was like
then
80 years ago. So it was quite a long time ago. So and part of that was we eat breakfast at a place every day.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, no, it's
like my father just said. So today's Sunday, the day of recording is Sunday, and my father came home from church this morning. He had a meeting with the minister's people, press people, but they went to Spur, and he comes home and he's like, "Okay, so Spur breakfast is 45 Rand now." And my mom's like, "Oh, is it not 29 Rand anymore?" And like,
and I know it is 24 Rand.
Yeah, like you also need to realize that stuff is expensive.
And obviously
now.
they put a profit margin on what you buy because I'm sure it still can cost 25 Rand. Obviously, inflation and all of that nonsense has.
But like 40.
Yeah, now it is.
For 2 pieces of bacon, a tomato, 2 toasts, and what else goes on there?
Chips. The unreal breakfast, I assume.
I don't know.
I shouldn't know this much.
Yeah, but
I only know this because I used to buy it when it was 24 Rand. But at the same time when I bought it at 24 Rand, I was like, I could equate my brokenness to be the same like now when it's 45 Rand. But it just sounds worse now, the inflation rate it boomed.
It's deadly.
It's too much. Do you think we'd have this problem if there was money?
You're saying we take money out of the equation?
You would just take money out of the equation. Because I think ultimately I know there's people that are workaholics and stuff like that who love working. And I'm one of them as well. But I think a lot of us want the ability to just take a break. And we want to take a break in the most lavish way. We work so hard just to do nothing.
I think that we should take a break with some sweeties.
Okay, before we continue with this question, let's go to sweetie break.
Let's go to sweetie break. Sweetie break. Haribo.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Haribo.
Yeah, it's look, I'm not the biggest sweet person, but Haribo just does it for me. It's not too sweet. It's perfect. It's a perfect balance.
This little man.
He does so many things.
This little bear lives his best life in my tummy.
Yeah, so if we had to take money out of the equation, because like I said, we spend so much time of our life working to do nothing. So nothing is the goal. Why don't we just do nothing from the get-go? and cut money out of the equation. We need money to do nothing. You also need nothing to do nothing.
But it's difficult because, like, I totally get what you're saying, but you still need someone to clean water. You need to drink water.
I understand.
You still need someone to mine.
I guess our metals, our whatever.
Yeah, you still need someone to make these delicious sweeties.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are doing the things to survive. Like, maybe there's a miner that loves to mine. I don't know. I can only assume that it sucks to mine, but it brings home the money. It brings home the bacon. So, which is food. So, you're working for food, which is something we consume.
If we totally take out food,
If we take on, go on.
like if we didn't need to eat,
Or at least just eat like once a week or
or
something.
once a week. No, like let's take totally out. Let's say that humans don't need to eat, right?
I think we would have an overpopulation of everything.
My thing is, humans still need entertainment. Like we still need to do things.
I understand that.
So were we not using? Because money was after trade, so.
Which is, it's technically, it's money in terms of you put a worth to something. You put a value to something.
Well, look at, unless you're talking about like if I have a cup, if I have 6 cups and you have a chicken, you have you need the cups. I need the chicken. So it's not that the one is equal to the other one or more equal than the other one.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
It's that you require that thing and I require this thing. So that's what our exchange is.
Yeah. But at the same time, what if I just needed a chicken or I needed the cups and you didn't need the chicken? Would you... wouldn't it be better if you just give me the cups? Just give me all your cups. No, but seriously, like what money did is put a value to something. And that's something, that value is too high for most people. And we expect everyone to just be okay with that value because that's what it is. And like a friend of ours said that something in his area, which is in a more lower income area, costs more than what it is where we live. We don't live in like an upper class area, but we do live in a better area or a more middle income area. And it's insane that something would cost more there because majority of the people that live there
Have lower income.
have lower incomes. But the people that's selling these goods and services understand that it's gonna be too much effort to go further to get the same thing for cheaper, so they can charge more, and we must be okay with that, And that's, for me, that's insane because, that's unfair.
It is unfair. If everything could, like I always play the game of if everything from the sweet all the way to a TV was R1, like just every single thing was R1. Like what would life be like? Would R1 would it be worth $1 million, or would R1?
Would it be insignificant?
Yeah.
I think at that point we earn your salary in cents. I think that's what we are hardwired to do. Because R1 is it's a lot. And but I think that's also like this is just my stupid opinion, but if you look at like the US dollar versus the rand, Like $1 to them is 14 Rand or 15 or 16 Rand to us. That is insane. But to them, it's 1. For us, it's 40.
Well, almost 70 now.
Whatever the price may be at the time that you're watching this, it is.
Currency is quite impeccably too much.
Yeah.
For me, it's so wrong though, because like I always used to look at these pictures, going back to Spur, going back to these pictures of like where
the
you get
old menus.
the old menus with this massive
No, it's just wiping.
No, with these massive milkshakes that cost like 2 cents.
Obesity was so much cheaper.
You could have gotten fat on a bougie, like be bougie on a budget, totally.
I mean, bougie right now is like less. The smaller you think, the better. Oh my word, look at my tiny purse. Oh, I can fit 1 Rand. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but yeah. But at the same time, like 5 Rand at that stage was so much more to that people. That 5 Rand is the exact same as the 70, the 80, or I don't know how much a burger costs now there. But, you know, that's something I never understand. You know, that like in my day, you know, a bread used to be 40 cents or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's great, you know. But you also earned 1 Rand as a salary.
Or 2 Rand.
You know what I mean? My mother said one day she picked up a 7 Rand and they bought a whole month's grocery. If I pick up a 7 Rand, I can't even get a packet of Lay's chips.
No.
I can't even do that.
No. Oh, it's not fair. I want to buy. Like, okay, but on the other, again, it's going back to what I want, the convenience. Even if the stuff was cheaper, you would still buy what you want and the convenience and the...
Yeah. Like...
you would still consume.
We almost have a gadget to do different things in our life. I was watching a video on YouTube and this guy was talking about AI and the fact that I think it was Tesla that's making like a humanoid robot. And he was like, why are you doing that? We are the worst at everything. You know, it's the most useless shape to do anything. Like a dishwasher is a robot, but its primary function is to wash dishes and it's the best at it. You know, we just okay across the board. But at the same time, we can do that. That's exactly what we need. If we need the dishes washed, we just flip and gooi, you know. We can put it in the dishwasher, but that's only if you can afford a dishwasher. You know, that's something that we wanted. We just wanted some things to make life easier in that regard. And I understand that you don't want to have a whole day of work and then you must still come home and then you must cook dinner.
And do the dishes.
That's why you have to get children. But we have all these things that just... I must admit, it is nice to have all these things that just make life easier for us. It definitely helps. It's definitely lovely. But we don't need it. We were having a discussion earlier and we were like, if we take out money, do we need a house? You know? Or if we don't need to eat as much,
do we need food?
Do we need a kitchen?
Do we need a kitchen? Like, where does... The thing has become it becomes bigger than just like little things. Like it takes away, starts off with your fridge, starts off with, then it's the kitchen, then it's like, do you then need a couch? Then you take a couch away. Do you need a TV? Take the TV away.
You don't want piles. How are we gonna do this podcast? I can't sit on my bottom with my legs crossed for even 2 minutes.
So, yeah. So do you need... Then it becomes like, do you need a house then? Because someone has to build this thing, but do we really need to live out in a a house and
Doesn't need to be this extravagant.
doesn't need to be this extravagant.
What you need is just something to cover you from the rain and
a safe thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we won't even if we take out money. I think safety will go up. I think crime will go down. I mean, I'm sure there's people that just psychopaths, that just want to do some bad things. But
yeah, I know. Like if everyone has the same, if we have communism.
Yeah, if we have communism, that's what we are voting.
That's what we are asking everyone to do. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
We don't need that. But the concept of actual communism, it is communism.
Let's not do this. Let's not put a political. Maybe let's just say.
We're not putting political. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I understand, but like I think in communism, communism is everything is shared equally.
Yes.
I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. I guess. No, I don't want to bring money.
I went to high school. I learned that one thing. I remember that one thing.
I went to the same high school.
Yeah.
My history teacher walked out on us most of the time.
Mine too. Same one.
Yes, I
We love that man.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. He comes back at the end of the period. You may leave now. Tangent City.
Like that's actually. It would be lovely. It would solve the world. It would solve the world's problems. But
equal is not the same for everyone.
Yeah, like it's always gonna be that one person's like, if I don't have to do it, then why do I have to do it? But someone has to do something. Like if I don't clean the room, and I say Jules needs to do it, he's gonna be like, but why must I clean the room
if anyone else can do it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's
so it's that type of thing.
It's very difficult. I think we're just terrible.
So can I actually tell you guys where this started?
Okay.
This actually started from, we were standing outside and we saw how beautiful it looked outside. And I asked, we'll put a picture somewhere on Instagram of what it looked like. But I asked, because it was so beautiful. The sun was gone. It was actually like off the sunset. And the moon was looking so lovely. Just the, I think, crescent moon. Just the crescent moon. Shining so bright in front of this purple and pink background. Like just stunning. But it's weird because it's purple and pink. And I said, I'm like, it must be the end of the world for the sky to be purple and pink. Because it's, by the way, it's been happening often. It's been happening often.
Yeah, normally we would just have it in like autumn. It's winter now and we're still having those beautiful sunsets.
And it's nighttime. Like winter,
it's black.
It's black. So it's weird to see this light.
Scientists, if you haven't, what do you call that people that studies the weather and whatever? Just
people that study weather, let us know.
Yeah. Like, tell us in the comment.
Also tell us what you're called.
Yeah. Weatherists. Anyway. No research was harmed in the process of this.
So, should humans just be like, cool, we're done. We wasted enough time. Sorry, another little tangent. I have to tell you this because this actually was a video I saw this morning. There's this video of this comedian. This comedian came on, and then the story is 2020 person wakes up in 2048, somewhere there, 2248. And he wakes up and he's like, poof, and he's like, what year is it? And the guy says it's 2248. And he's like, can I please have a glass of water? Says the 2022 person. And the guy's like, water? We don't have that anymore. What does it taste like? And then the guy says, you guys don't have water? Well, we used to like throw it at each other, and for some odd reason we would take the cup and a clean cup and rinse it, and I'm like, actually, why do we do these weird things? And then another thing point,
stupid people.
Like, what are we doing? And he's like, but you had the chance to save it. And he's like, no, surely you guys didn't know. And he's like, no, we knew. We knew that like the water was gonna be up.
Yeah, we at some point, and I think this is that point, we were gonna be like, we need to save water when it's too late. Oh, we can't save nothing.
It did happen though.
What? Yeah, then we're day 0. My goodness.
Day 0 was scary.
We
Does
went
anyone remember what that felt like?
And that was the end of the world thing that you're talking about. It's like so many things happened in this last couple of years that you're like,
end of the world is coming.
I don't have time for end of the world. No, thank you. Not me. No.
I always say that if like, like that end of the world of 2012 end of the world thing.
2014 is such a horrible date to just have everything. 2014, the world's gonna end.
Remember that movie? We all believed that it was going to actually happen. And
they all congregated here in Cape Town.
And like the Noah Ark concept where the water and whatever. I always said I'm not gonna put effort into trying to get out. First thing I'm going to is going to a shop, getting me as much meat as possible, because I'm assuming that we're stealing stuff at this point. Like we're just going and fetching.
You're just like, I'm not a rightful citizen. I'm just gonna steal.
I'm just gonna because the world's ending. So why am I still paying? Yeah. So
let's live like the world's gonna. No, let's not do that.
So then I'm like, I'm gonna go there, go buy some nice meat and thingies, go whoever wants to come over, and we're gonna have a jolt. Like we're gonna have a braai.
This is the end.
Yeah, like why must I run away the whole time? I
think I would only for the adventure.
Yeah, but like,
how fun is it to drive in a limo and jump over a cliff? Just imagine that. I'm not gonna do that in my normal life.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but exactly. No, what I mean is like in my normal life I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I don't see you as an apocalypse person.
You think I'll die immediately? Yep. No, I don't think I'll die immediately. Only because I know Whedon will be there to say, Jules, don't do that. Whedon will constantly save my life. And then at some point I'm going to become feral.
Ew.
I'm going to become a wild animal. I'm going to suddenly grow beard. And then like things are going to, like then I'm going to be like,
start talking like that.
Food. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna be completely. People are gonna think I'm a zombie at that point. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm just like the epitome of human being. I mean, like, I'll be ripped. I can't wait for the world to end.
Love that.
Oh, that was a massive tangent. Yeah. No. Yeah, but this came from the discussion of like, do we need this? Like, let's just end. Like, we've been wasting a lot of time.
You guys need to tell us, do you think, are you ready for the end of the world? Should we stop consuming so much?
Yeah.
What do we think?
Yeah. And don't put in the comments how much I need to stop consuming. I know. I know. It's already done. And also give us like your end of the world starter kit. Like what is...
Yeah, let us know what's your preparations for end of the world.
Yeah, like are you just gonna like party it out at the last moment? So I don't know what I would do.
I think you're gonna come to my party. The thing is, like, if the party happens,
if the world's gonna end, we're probably all gonna congregate in one area anyway.
Yeah, but I don't want to congregate with the Jesus freaks.
Yes.
Y'all know what I mean. Like, there's people that go cuckoo. Like, I just want to have a good time before my time's finished. You know what I mean?
you would think we think of all of these things, but like probably in actual facts it's just gonna be like poof, that.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, the world is ending. There's an asteroid coming towards Earth, and we're like, we need to go get toilet paper and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
you can poop in your pants. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
It's not fine.
Not fine.
It's gonna be smooshy.
Go buy nappies.
Yeah.
Adult nappies. No, man, Jules, can we finish now?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's just gonna end like that, and
yeah, it's just gonna end.
It's gonna end.
Asteroid's gonna hit finished. Clap.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs moment.
Yeah, just like this.